Good day everyone! I am Valerie Abon of Min 172, first year student taking the course of Bachelor of Science in Nursing. And for today's video, I'm going to discuss in front of you the theory of Sullivan. But before that, allow me to introduce to you his personal life. So, Sullivan was born in Norwich, New York on February 21, 1892. And he was raised in relative isolation on a rural farm near Smyrna, New York with no siblings and few playmates. So imagine that. Sullivan graduated from high school at age of 16 and spent his first year of college at Cornell University. And in 1911, he transferred to the Chicago College of Medicine and Surgery and earned his MD or Doctor of Medicine in 1917. And also, Sullivan began practicing medicine after graduation, and in 1921, he worked under William Alanson White as a neuropsychiatrist at St. Elizabeth's Hospital in Washington, D.C. The following year, he was employed at Sheppard Pratt Hospital in Maryland, where he became Director of Clinical Research in 1925. There, he established a ward for a young male with schizophrenia. Sullivan treatments were innovative and experimental and a great success. So then, we knew some information or personal information about Sullivan. So this is the time or the right time to learn about his theory, the transactional analysis. So there are 6 keywords or key points that we need to understand and we need to learn about his transactional analysis. So number 1, the interpersonal psychoanalysis. So what is interpersonal psychoanalysis? So based on the viewpoints of American psychiatrist Sullivan, information on a patient's interpersonal interaction with others can shed light on the origins and treatments of mental disorder. Current practitioners place a strong emphasis on characteristics like the thorough explanation of clinical experiences, the reciprocity of the interpersonal process, and the analyst's ignorance. So, second, he proposed interpersonal theory of personality. The next, he explained the role of interpersonal relationships and social experiences in shaping personality, and he also explained about the importance of current life events to psychopathology. Fourth, the theory further states that the purpose of all behavior is to get needs met through interpersonal interaction and decrease or avoid anxiety or mental disorder. So, what are the example of mental disorder? The anxiety, stress, and depression. But Sullivan focused on mental disorders such as the anxiety. Then lastly is Sullivan explained 6 developmental stage called the epochs. So what is the 6 developmental stage of Sullivan? So this is epochs or heuristic stages in development. So first is the infancy. Infancy is from birth to 18 months, and the characteristic of an infancy is gratification of needs. So what is the gratification of needs? Gratification of needs, this is from lower to higher order of needs. So this needs is needed by an infancy. Next is the childhood, which is the childhood is from 18 months to 6 years. So the characteristic of a childhood is the delayed gratification. So what is delayed gratification? Delayed gratification is the act of resisting an impulse to take an immediately available reward in the hope of obtaining a more valued reward in the future. So next one is the juvenile era. Juvenile era is from 6 to 9 years. Okay, so the characteristic of the juvenile era is the formation of peer group. So what is peer group? So peer group is friends group. So next is the pre-adolescence. Pre-adolescence is from 9 to 12 years. So the characteristic of the pre-adolescence is developing relationships within same gender. Okay, the next one is early adolescence. Early adolescence is from 12 to 14 years. So remember that. Okay, the characteristic of early adolescence is identity. Then last one is the late adolescence from 14 to 21 years. Okay, the characteristic of late adolescence is forming lasting or intimate relationships. So romantic love, okay, is an example of intimate relationship and forming lasting relationships. So those are the 6 developmental stage. So next, there are 3 types of self according to Sullivan. The good me versus the bad me based on social appraisal and the anxiety that results from negative feedback. The not me refers to the unknown, repressed component of the self. So those are the 3 types of self: the good me, bad me, and not me. Sullivan's theory explains about anxiety, subsystem, and self-esteem. So there are 2 key points here: the security operation and self-system. So let us define those 2 words according to Sullivan. So number 1 is security operation. So what is security operation? Remember that security operation is measures or those measures that the individual employees to reduce anxiety and enhance security. In security operation, it reduces anxiety and enhance security. Remember that, okay? And subsystem, all of the security operations an individual use to defend against anxiety and ensure self-esteem. So next, the application of the theory in nursing. So what are the application of theory proposed by Sullivan, which is the transactional analysis? So there are 3 importance or significance of his theory in nursing. So first is Sullivan's interpersonal theory provides the theoretical basis for interpersonal psychotherapy or IPT for depression and schizophrenia. The next one is interpersonal theory proposes that depression develop most often in the context of adverse events, particularly interpersonal loss. Okay, then last one, he also wrote on techniques and approaches to psychiatry interview. So that's for the discussion for today. I hope that you understand and learn about transactional analysis by Sullivan or Sullivan. Thank you!